Good morning. This is Bill from Europa, Naples, and today we've got the service guys here. But we've also got this incredible 1987 Mercedes-Benz 560SL Roadster. These are one of the finest vehicles Mercedes-Benz ever produced. I'm always saying that. In this case, it's 100% true. They're also one of the hottest collectibles right now, and there's a good reason for that. It's kind of the last of the Mohicans. This is a car that was designed in the late 60s, even maybe the mid 60s, debuted in 1972, ran for an incredible 17 years through 1989, and this is the finest incarnation of the car that was ever made. This 86 through 89 series, absolutely incredible. You can see the chrome trim everywhere, gorgeous. Harkens back to an earlier time of Mercedes. The chrome around the windshield, the aluminum wipers. There were some great updates made in this year with those aero wheels. You see the recessed door handles with the chrome trim. It was a nice update mixed with incredibly classic styling. Now this. Sorry there, one of those phone calls. Anyways, 64,000 mile car, been very gingerly owned, local car, all Florida, very, very clean, absolutely immaculate all around. You see the bumpers in terrific shape, Michelin's on those mint condition aero wheels, everything looking fantastic, and what a terrific color combination. Arctic white with the gray leather inside, just absolutely gorgeous. So let's start inside the trunk. Always a good spot on these cars. There you can see unusual black carpet, which is nice. Good color for the trunk. Under here, you've got your original spare tire, the hang tag, and the bag of tools. So that's what you want to see. In the back, you've got your battery case, your jack, everything looking nice. Now, these things have VIN stamps. What that means is you've got these stickers here on all the different pieces of the car. This was done for a few reasons, to prevent theft and also to identify original sheet metal. So this has the VIN number stamped permanently on the car there. It's got it down here on the quarter panel, over here on the other quarter panel. If I can read, there you go. It'll be on the bottom of the bumper. Let's go under the hood for a minute. Oh, losing my glasses. Try not to make you dizzy with the phone, but it happens. Over there on the hood, one on that fender, one on that fender. Of course, you've got your VIN stamp, but also a sticker there on that door. Listen to this. God, I love the way that sounds. And another stamp right here. Very, very nice. So you've got all the VIN stickers on this car showing all original paint, all original sheet metal. Paint-wise, I do believe this is at least mostly original paint. I can't find any specific paint work on it. Very much original quality, so I'm going to go with original paint on the car. There you can see the 5.6 liter motor in great shape. Never been up north, no rust, no salt. Well, I shouldn't say that. If it was up north, they certainly didn't drive it in the snow. And that's a good thing. You see the VIN is stamped on the core support there. Bare radiator, still Mercedes-Benz stickers. Everything just nice and original under there. Now this 5.6 motor is very potent, and the reason it exists is because of American Mercedes dealers. You could get for a while the 500SL in Europe, but not in the United States, which of course drove our people crazy. We're the guys known for power. What the ever loving hell? So, a lot of people were going to Europe. They were buying 500SLs, gray market cars, bringing them here. The dealers went batshit, and before you knew it, Mercedes came out with the SL with the big 560 motor from their S-Class, and they only sold it here. So then the Europeans got to go nuts for a while. Here you can see the original windshield, very nice, still has the star. These guys here, very important. A lot of people would go into Advance Auto and buy, replacement arms that have just black arms. And then you've got these sort of lovely silver aluminum trimmed arms with just the refill wipers. The correct way to do it is to refill these Bosch wipers. These now cost a fortune if you can find them, so it's nice to see them still on this car. Up top, you can see the sun visors are in great shape. That's a weak spot in these cars sometimes, so to find them like that, you know it's been very gently kept. Now, I believe this car has had replacement leather at some point, fairly recently actually, because it's just so soft, supple, and perfect. Now, you know, that doesn't mean the old leather was, you know, blown out or anything. It just could be a little bit hard, a little bit, you know, not as supple and nice as when it was new and the guy wanted to change it. So I suspect that's what we have here, and that is OEM style real leather in great shape. Very, very nice. You can see the trim all looks good. The door panels all look great. They've got these fantastic system here. You see the vent here coming into the door panel, but no obvious place where it comes out. Well, there's these little perforations running all along here, and it's very crafty German engineering. When the temperature is cold outside, some heat will come in there and radiate out of here. Ditto the air conditioning, so it keeps you warm in the winter and cool in the summertime. Very nice. The back package shelf in fantastic shape. The iPhone does a dreadful job of it, but absolutely mint back here. Still has the first aid kit, and nobody's ever incurred it with speakers or, you know, any other weird accessories. You got a very nice top under here. I'm not going to get into it, but you'll see the photos online. Up here, you've got a beautiful dashboard. Very, very near perfect on this dash. Let's have a look. Just a little hint of a crack there. Far, far better than most. Absolute collectible quality. The lumber in the car, all handcrafted, beautifully trimmed. That's all in fantastic shape. You can see just mint everywhere. Original Becker Grand Prix. Working well.
First.
It's a miracle. Alert the Catholic Church. And of course a beautiful chrome power antenna in the back. Here you can see a fantastic gauge cluster. Now look at this. You see how orange those hieroglyphics are and the needles? That is a sign that this thing led a very, very gentle life in the shade. Very often when these cars get older, those things fade to yellow and even white. They get moldy looking all over them. With just 64,000 miles in garage kept, this thing is fantastic. I can also say the same for the hieroglyphics on the stalks, something that sort of shows the low mileage on the car. All that white stuff isn't worn off or smeared, you know, from overuse. Ditto the light switch there. Just everything nice and proper and as it should be. All right, let's fire this thing up. So there's something just absolutely incredible about these old SLs. They really do come from a different era of Mercedes design when every car was an absolute luxury item. You know, there was no mass production going on. These things were all very much handcrafted. You know, they weren't hand built. They were on an assembly line, but so much of the car, like the wood, the leather, was all done by real master craftsmen from a whole different era of Mercedes when everyone was from West Germany and very well paid and just super, super guys. Now they're probably all angry and full of labor disputes. Try not to hit these ibis here. They're very nice birds. So there really is no other feeling like going down the road in your vintage, you know, 560SL Roadster. You know, one of the things that's fantastic about it is even though it looks so vintage, it truly utilizes a lot of modern things. For instance, sorry, one of those phone calls that cuts things off. So anyway, I was saying you've got some real modern conveniences and safety issues in this car. Not issues, features. You've got an airbag, driver's airbag. You've got ABS brakes. You know, Mercedes pioneered so much of this stuff that even back in '87, this was truly a modern car. And it's modern enough that you can really drive it comfortably from point A to point B, or even very long distances without feeling in any way, you know, fatigued or worn out the way you might in another classic car. That's part of the reason these things are so damn popular. So look, here it is, 1987 Mercedes-Benz 560SL Roadster, immaculate rust-free condition all around, very, very original car, uber collectible, just a super piece. If you want to throw one in the garage, use it very sparingly, watch the value go up, or if you're one of these crazy guys who wants to buy a real nice one and just drive the hell out of it, this one will work for both purposes. It's a fantastic, fantastic machine. If you have an interest, give us a call. 239-649-7300, on the web at mercedesexpert.com. Thanks for having a look. We appreciate it, and we'll see you with the next one. Take care.